welcome to the Go Potty podcast. I'm Rebecca Mottram, a children's nurse with a special interest in potty training. This podcast presents a new way of potty training, one that is backed by science and child development. So get ready to be surprised at what you'll learn, and get ready for some fun too, because children learn best through play. Each episode will explore a key aspect of potty training, with practical tips and expert advice all proven to work. So whether you're just starting out or you've already started, I'm really glad you're here. Welcome back to another episode of the Go Potty podcast. I'm your host, Rebecca Mottram, and today we're looking at when to stop using nappies. So many people ask, when is the right time to ditch nappies? And the good news is that the answer is clear. Research shows that stopping using nappies before the age of 3 is optimal for bowel and bladder health, and it can help prevent potty training challenges such as resistance and refusal. But don't worry if your child is 3 or older, you can still follow this approach to ditching the nappies. In the companion guide to this podcast, you'll find a nice little checklist and skills grid so that you can see where your child is at according to their capability. Note that I said capability, not readiness. Readiness is a myth, so we can ignore all the confusion of looking for signs of readiness or worrying about whether they're ready for this. They were born ready to begin learning and preparing for this time. And that clears the way to ask, what are the really important things your child needs to be able to do to manage without nappies? So here they are. Most children can manage without a nappy if they can 1. Understand basic commands such as give this, take this, go there, come here, that kind of thing. 2. Communicate their needs, for example, the need for a drink or food, comfort, either with words or non-verbally is fine. 3. Remember at least the tune or some words or parts of a nursery rhyme that they're familiar with. And 4, sit up, stand up, and move about with or without your help. These skills are not all age dependent, as every child develops at their own pace. So if your child is not yet capable of doing things independently, but you think it's the right time to stop using nappies, you'll just need to take a bit more responsibility for helping them until they can do more of it on their own. Some children will always need help in order to use the potty or toilet, for example, those with mobility challenges. But not being able to do things on their own does definitely not mean that your child will always have to wear nappies. And we mustn't forget that preparation is key. So it's not just about having these skills, it's also about having experience. So before your child stops using nappies, you should work with them to help them develop some body awareness. And they should have had some practical practice at using the potty. Without this, their learning is only theoretical. And preparing your child doesn't have to take months or weeks, but the more practice they have before stopping using nappies, the more likely they are to succeed. And that's all for this episode of the Go Potty podcast. I hope you found it helpful. Remember, you can do this. You know your child better than anyone, so trust in your instincts. Be patient with yourself and your little one, and most importantly, keep it fun and playful. And don't forget to get your copy of our podcast companion guide, so you have all the strategies, games and activities when you need them. It's available via the link in the episode notes or on my website, littlebunnybear.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, happy potty training.